Kitty is setting up the Forman family's first computer, and she is, somewhat improbably, given the year and her age, focused primarily on using it to connect to the internet. Still, as forward-thinking as Kitty may be in this regard, The Simpsons didn't even have a computer yet in 1995, she needs Ozzie's help setting the whole thing up. Ozzie agrees, hoping to use this opportunity to tell Kitty that he's gay. Ozzie is straightforward about his sexuality among his friends but has a multi-step coming-out plan to ease his way into the rest of the world. Learning about the internet while enacting one part of a coming-out plan, is this Degrassi? Wanting to make sure Kitty will be receptive and supportive, Ozzie asks Leia to feel her out first. Kitty mistakes the ensuing discussion for an attempted heart-to-heart about sex and keeps her cool in front of Leia before placing a panic call to special guest star Prepon. When Donna arrives on the scene, Ozzie still doesn't feel quite ready, so Leia maintains the confusion. In an episode full of contrivances, the show actually spins something kind of sweet from the fact that Leia never confesses to her mom that she was just covering for her friend. Instead, she admits that sex was on her mind, at least in the abstract sense of feeling jealousy over Jay's tight t-shirt and its proximity to his body, but that she's nowhere near that particular step in their not really relationship yet. Indeed, Leia's just friend's gambit from the previous episode seems to be working. Gwen points out that she has short-circuited Jay's boy brain. To clear his head, Jay heads out with Nate to look at a free hot tub advertised in the Pennysaver, which turns out to be a lure from an old woman hoping. Meanwhile, Gwen and Nikki get over their mutual supposed indifference to each other, bonding over feeling ditched by the boys, and not, somehow, their similarly amazing mops of curly hair. They smoke pot, call each other Funyons, and take the glamour shots that Nikki has arranged for herself and Nate, where they do at least take advantage of being almost paired with. It's about 2 minutes total of screen time, switching when from stealth to romantic interest for Leia. I remain very convinced that this will happen, to cheekily coded flirtation for Nikki, who describes aforementioned glamour shots as something I usually do with Nate but might be more fun with you. D stories, perhaps, or maybe E? Both of these subplots have potential, especially Nikki and Gwen finding some common ground. But it's awfully thin, the gags aren't really there, and without stronger material, Ashley Aufderheide tends to default to a kind of exclamatory, kid actor Y performance style that needs more time to really work up a meaningful contrast with the more Zendaya/Ghost World style of Sam Morelos.